This one is in the same series as the last one I posted a video for, which was Callahan, the dirty laundry man, the rag man, I suppose. And the idea for these characters as a collection are kind of an idea I had for maybe some kind of video game or like a 2D fighter or something, that I just wanted to create a whole roster of characters that could all interact with each other and be a little bit story light. But the more that I've thought about them, the more that I've developed, favorites among them, and the more I've wanted to build a story around them. And this is one that I like the idea of. His name is King's Knight. He allows you to call him Sir K if you prefer, and he's a self-styled knight, a bit of a superhero in a fantasy sort of flying city where there's corruption and a big war going on. Basically something that would facilitate a bunch of random oddball characters fighting each other in one-on-one matches here and there. But I picture him as sort of an attainable ally in something like a JRPG or something. And he is very heroic. He's very over-the-top heroic. I must do good. I must go out and save the world and fight crime and stuff. And there will be mentions a lot of times to the fact that the king is busy off doing diplomacy and important matters and can't be... he has more important things to do than to take care of the nitty-gritty matters of the city. But he is, of course, a good king. I hear he's quite good at his job, and everyone loves him. And I also hear that he's quite handsome. And I will hear no criticism of him other than that, because, of course, it should become very obvious very early to everyone that he is, in fact, the king, masquerading as this superhero, but he's a little bit delusional and figures, oh, this is a wonderful disguise, and there can be moments of everybody in the party, I guess, going, and they have to talk to the king, and he says, it's a shame, I can't accompany you in there for that meeting, but I do envy you getting to meet that king. I hear he's quite something. But I'll go do this other thing. I'll catch up with you later. Let me know how it goes. But maybe I'll catch up with the king later. I don't know. And in my head, as I was playing with kind of voices in my head for this character, I sort of decided he's a little bit of a Sean Connery sort of voice, which, I don't know, you can criticize my impression of Sean Connery if you want. I don't care that much. I'm not a professional voice actor. But in my head, I wanted that kind of like goofy, Scottish sort of heroic, self-important voice for this character, and fans of the Mega Man series will probably recognize some allusion to Mega Man X4. Colonel was a big inspiration for this character, which is why I kind of took the color scheme from. And that helped me kind of design this mostly robotic suit of armor that I wanted to build, but I also kind of wanted to leave open the possibility that this is basically the person inside of a suit of armor, but how much of it is robotic and how much of it is actually a person, I kind of left out. I did modify the proportions a little bit because in my head I wanted it to make sense that this is a shell around an organic person, but I also kept it in kind of the cartoony style, where anatomy doesn't matter too much, and so that's really, this character is a joke character, goofy superhero in a fictional setting, and I hope I gave you a good idea of what he's like. I hope you enjoyed the drawing. Here it is, finished mostly. Thanks.